So I guess we're live, and I think we should start now.
Yes.
The next game is Losers Bracket Round 4 between Duo 7 and Duo 1. So it's also a best of 5, and if they win, they're gonna move up to. I mean, we could call this the Loser Bracket Final, and we can call this the Loser Bracket Grand Final or something. But yeah, here they're gonna meet the other Loser Bracket finalist, and then they could fight for a spot in the Winners Bracket Final in the next one. And here we have the drafting. And we see Duo 7 has LC the Master Templar in their team. And the first banned Amazon Tunnel and Arena. Amazon Tunnel is not in the map hole, but I guess someone wanna show a little extra shade on that map. Also can maybe be a clue to who it can be. And then they picked the Ghost Lake as the first pick, and Team Islands and Nomad. The other team banned 4 lakes, and then we have Golden Swamp as a pick, and Socotra and Hideout. It's weird that they banned 4 lakes to me because that says they don't like Caribbean maps, and then the second map to pick Golden Swamp. Which is also
that's quite strange.
Yeah, maybe it's a tactical pick that they don't want it to be played.
And I guess 4 lakes is a bit more defensive than Golden Swamp. Like in 4 lakes, you can usually wall off and have a nice fish boom. And in Golden Swamp, it's much harder to wall.
Yeah, true.
And harder to play. But yeah, I agree. It's kind of strange.
And the bans are Vietnamese. Apparently, there's a link on Vietnamese as well, so maybe you can get some information. Britons, Magyars, Khmer, Italians, and Vikings are also banned. And I think we should head into the game.
One quick note, there are a lot of Archer Siths that got banned, so they won't have too many of those typical meta Archer Siths available in this series.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm 10 seconds in the game.
Yeah, just count down.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. I should maybe count down instead of up, but...
oh, good.
But yeah, I'm at 25 now.
Yeah, perfect.
So, nice. So we have Princess Yodit as Ethiopians. And his teammate is, or her teammate, is Berbers in Nobunaga in the orange color. And then we have El Cid in red, playing as Franks. And then we have the Master Templar playing as Mayans. What do you think about those civs, Rex?
I mean, both went for the typical meta picks with one Cav Civ and one Archer Civ. Rank. What was this play? This was played on the new patch, so Franks got a small hit with their berry bonus, but it should not affect their gameplay too much.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
This
feels like the most typical picks you have on Arabia these days.
Yeah.
You either have Franks or Berbers, or you have Mayans or Ethiopians. And maybe you see some Britons in there too for an Archer player, but I think they got banned.
Yeah, Britons got banned.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I would not really care if which team, which civs I had from both of these teams, because they're usually about equally strong. Like Franks are probably the strongest Cav Civ in the game for 2vs2 Arabia, but Berbers are so strong in Castle Age. Yeah. And they have great snowball potential. If they keep the Mayan players' numbers down, the camels will dominate everything that a Frank player can throw into those fights.
Yeah, I agree. It's only the downside of going camels is the team fights, because then you also face the Archer player, and the camels usually don't tank as much as a knight. So we're probably gonna see knights from both players.
I think Master Templar and El Cid are stronger in feudal, and the longer the game goes, the stronger Nobunaga and Princess Yodit will be, basically, because of the 3 bloodlines and the 3 horse color Franks.
And also the crazy siege from Oh yeah, wait, I mixed them up a little bit. I mean, I think Etiopans is a stronger late game save than Mayans though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, green and red have a stronger feudal, and the other team has a strong late game.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. So if the game ends early castle, I'm guessing you predict the Master Templar Sid to win.
Yeah.
And if it's like late castle or more into imp, you're probably gonna see Nobunaga and Princess Yodit win.
Yep.
Unless something happens and they're catching up slowly but doesn't get there. Type of scenario. We also see some fancy boar hunting here from Orange, Nobunaga, using the TC to shoot boars. Which I also can do. I just wanna brag a little bit.
Which is really risky in a tournament game, but that means he's a confident player.
Yes.
And confident enough to push deer instead of looking out for his enemy. Might be the right play, right?
Yeah, looks like Grey as well. He also scouting. I mean, he's also pushing there. I wonder if Green is pushing there. I don't think so. I don't even see his there.
Oh, he's already scouting for his enemy.
Yeah, he's not pushing there at all. And
but yeah, the two calf player are pushing deer.
Yeah, they are.
Which is also meta, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that the open player also pushed deer, so it might be you want to go up earlier.
It's super greedy. Like as Ethiopians, you can basically go 20 pop archers because of their nice food and gold bonus.
Yeah.
So pushing deer too is super greedy. But I mean, if he doesn't get punished, it's also quite strong.
Yeah, but at the same time, like he knows he's gonna be up before his opponent probably. But it means he can afford to push deer, and then he's gonna have army anyway if the opponent comes.
I think he only pushed 2 at it though, so it could have been worse.
Could also be that he didn't find his deer as well. I mean, sheep.
Oh yeah, true. We didn't look out for that, right? Yeah,
Princess Yodit didn't find his sheep. I see the Gaia sheep. We'll probably find it when he goes forward. We see that Prince Yodit is also preparing some milita. That's probably going to be turned into men at arms. And he's going to find his sheep now as well.
So not that as greedy as I thought it would be. But like really good, really well adapted to the game actually, in that case.
Yeah, or he could have scouted those instead of luring there.
Yeah. And
but that's also...
Red up already with 20 pop. Which means that Nobunaga is up really late. Yeah, Nobunaga went for 21 pop scouts, which is not... it's still okay, right? But usually would prefer 20 pop scouts because the Fang player will have the scout advantage the whole time now.
Yeah, and also have the stronger scouts.
Yeah.
But I mean, currently they are equal in numbers. Let's see this ahead by 1 now. See if they add another one. Yeah, Sid seems to be already producing more scouts. He has more in the queue.
Yeah, Red is already chasing one of Orange scouts with 2 of his own. Which is not necessarily the right play. I think it would be better if he tries to pressure him with the scouts. Yeah, and he runs back now. He realized that he has to run forward and do damage while he's still ahead.
But Orange is almost... yeah, he is full of wall already. And I think you also have a spear in the queue with barracks.
Yeah.
So he is not gonna feel any threats at all.
Yeah. So also he also adapted really well to the game, right? He knew he is up later, but he walled off, prepared spears to counter, and played safe.
Yeah, really smart. Now it pops up the 2 spears and hope to get some picks, but El Cid spots them and runs away. I think El Cid is just gonna run straight now towards either to help his ally, but I don't know if he's gonna help me with the man-at-arms. I think I should go to gray space, to be honest. We see Archer out already for green, but he's struggling against Vent Arms. Trying to micro it, but it's hard when you don't have fletching.
Oh yeah. And okay, but he got one more.
Yep.
And
yeah, now he eased pressure at least. So.
Yeah.
But you can also see his eco got very messy from that. He had a few idols until he managed to push it off.
Did he lose a will? Like we saw one archer going down, but he has 2 deaths.
Yeah, that's true. I assume he lost a will then.
Yeah, he only has 27 wills. Yeah, I guess he lost one.
But Grey also has 27 wills.
Which is quite strange. I think that's idle time though. Yeah, he's idling his TC again. Yeah, that's a bit sloppy macro by Grey.
No. And Orange going for a quite early wheelbarrow, I would say. Already.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that's... People used to say that like 28 pop was like 28 villagers was a good spot to take wheelbarrow, but... Like lately it's been more like people saying it's 35 villagers you have before you do wheelbarrow.
I think it's about farmers mostly for a cave player. So usually if you have like 18 farmers, it's a good spot to get wheelbarrow, which he doesn't have.
Yeah, it's 13. Yeah, I could have invested that small amount of wood and... I mean, it's, how much is it? 150 wood actually. That's... Yeah, that's almost 3 farms. You're used.
Oh yeah, and Klaus had a good point. Mayans are usually one will ahead anyway, right?
Oh
because
yeah,
of the start. But he only has 28 wills, so... Oh no, not 29. The pressure from Princess Yodit really paid off quite well.
Yeah, it really did. Forced El Cid's scout to fall back instead of raiding. Because Grey is still open, so he could definitely be raided.
A big engagement, Grey versus Green, and Green losing so many archers.
Oh, yes.
4 down already. That's really awful for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green is a bad spot right now.
Yeah, definitely is. But it still has the more scouts though than Orange. But there's some pikes mixed into in the mix as well, so...
Yeah, they have like those spears addition. Like that's the problem, right? Green doesn't have a lot of archers, so the spears are a big threat to the scout player.
Yeah, I don't think they can tie to fight yet.
Yeah,
I mean, if they manage to snipe the spears without any losses, then they would be able to.
And oh, that's a bad patrol by Grey. Taking way too much damage.
Yeah. And Green is losing a lot of archers again.
Yeah, but Grey managed to come back. The Ethiopian bonus paid off quite well here.
Yeah.
Slight number advantage, snowballing the enemy archers.
Yeah. But the Green has cheaper archers, so we can waste them a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, not good to be behind an army this early.
Especially because you're talking about how Red and Green want to have the advantage in the early stages of the game, but they have been on the back foot the whole time already.
Yeah. This is looking really good for Nobunaga and Princess Yodit.
Okay, Yodit's archers might get trapped here.
Yeah, they have a chance of cleaning this army.
Yeah.
Problem is still those spears for Red, so he can't really go in on that fight yet. I mean, he could probably go in on the archers. He's luring out the spears, trying to make it snipeable.
And Orange is already up to Castle Age. This is really scary. Red committed a lot onto those scouts without doing any damage.
But Red is also almost up. There he's up. It's not that much time difference, I think.
But this is the point where Orange will start to slowly outproduce the Frank player, right? Because he gets those cheap knives.
Yeah, cheap knives. But he's housed. So Red has still a small window to get some more numbers up early. You can always see an upgrade, second arm upgrade for Red coming in as well.
And orange with the Rumple TC at the edge of the map. Pooh. I think I would have preferred if he deleted at the lumber camp and would have put his TC between the gold and the wood, for sure.
Then we
Yeah,
have
that's kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward. But it's still not the worst, I guess.
Yeah, agree.
You could put it here. Oh yeah, I can't point for you, but it's another open spot in the base where there's nothing. So, Gray is finally fully walled. That's good for him. He's also on his way up. Both archer players are up around the same time.
And green stabilized by now, right? He has 13 archers out, only a bit less than gray. Yeah, but he's stabilized by now. He's a bit behind in villagers.
Nobunaga took a nice fight on a hill outside his base. Even though with less upgrades, I think he has more numbers and still managed to come out on top on that fight.
Yeah, a knight against knight fight. The arm upgrade doesn't come into play too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they have around the same armor numbers, so Oseda has been managing to keep up.
Rumple's complaining. We're not supposed to call every fail a Rumple. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I can't promise.
It's blasphemy. You can't upset the Lord too much. And red is trying to push into orange base. I'm not sure if this is a smart thing to do. I guess you maybe just want to get a reaction out of orange. Because they have around the same armor number and there's some camels mixed into that, so I think orange is gonna come out on top if the fight. Meanwhile, green is taking his archer in a corner almost off the map. Probably waiting for his upgrade to then pressure gray.
Oh yeah, he was waiting for those and then a whole attack orange.
Yeah.
Gray, I mean gray. Yeah.
And red is also on his way over now, so I think they're gonna double gray. And orange is running around chasing knights, clueless about what's about to happen. But green doesn't have crossbow yet, and gray has. And I mean, he only lost one archer. Gray is adding TCs. I don't know if green has yet. No, green is going for the university.
I think the issue is the main player is supposed to have the numbers advantage, right? To be able, so he is able to fight with the audience, but he has less crossbows.
Yeah.
But he's taking a nice fight on the hill.
Yeah, and also there are two armies against one now.
Yeah. Red was not. Yeah, no, he's engaging.
And Gray is also using another. Yeah, TC will be denied.
And those spikes will do nothing.
Yeah. But that's a nice thing about the Ethiopians, they get free pike upgrade. So.
Yeah. Orange out of position there. That was okay. That was not as bad as it could have been actually. The fight is not over. Yeah.
Gray managed to micro that long enough for orange to arrive and save the day.
Yeah, that was actually really sick micro. Yeah.
So I think this fight made orange and gray come ahead, even though I think the decision was right from red and green to try to pressure. Because they could have killed whole gray army and that would be a really good spot. Now we have some miscommunication and green's army is running right straight into orange knights. But just passing. And now he's in a real spot. This is probably gonna be the game.
I saw a Hammer video where he said nobody above 1200 elo will let his army walk across the map without attack move. Which just happened for both Nobunaga and Master Templar.
Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I always use patrol though, and they call it GG there.
Yeah.
I agree it's GG there, but I also feel it's a bit early. Like, they both have their eco up. This is like the noob in me, it's like, I want to fight until people are actually dead.
I think our predictions were true. Like red and green kinda had to take the leads early, but Nobunaga and Yodit did take it the whole game, and
Yeah, I
They
agree.
knew, I guess, that Nobunaga and Yodit will scale better the longer the game goes.
Yeah, and also the fact that they lost. How many armies did? How many did Green lose? He lost 53 units. Alcid lost 18, so they're like already behind a lot in
Yeah.
army.
Alcid and the Master Templar had a combined army that was smaller than Nobunaga's army.
Yeah, and smaller than Yodit's army as well. So
yeah,
it's almost like double the size of army to fight against.
So, how do you think? What should Red and Green have done differently to come out as winners in this game?
I mean, I felt like Green needs to deal with the early pressure from Grey better, or has his own like Man at Arms build order maybe even.
Yeah.
He needs to take the command early on, and then manage to produce more archers.
Like, I know one player who does this Man at Arms to Archer build almost every game that he's tryharding. Not looking at it encoded. Looking at it build order, I'm sure it would be encoded. But it's something that's usually most effective against the character player, right?
Yeah.
As archer player, you should be able to wall off those men at arms until you have your own archers up, and then punish it quite heavily. So I guess that's maybe also a reason why Green got like caught in the surprise, because he just didn't expect it, right? You usually would prefer it against a KF player.
Yeah, I mean, even if he didn't expect it or not, like even though he sees those Man at Arms coming, he had to react with something. And I think it's always harder to react than to act. So that means you could also see his equal was a bit idle as well during that Man at Arms coming in.
Yeah, like this is one of those cases where capture age would be great, so we could see all those idle time men at arms cost.
Yeah, I'm just barely looking at the stats, briefing through them.
Yeah, like a big issue. I read being up earlier and having the scout advantage, but was not able to do any damage with it. I think it would have been even fine to send his scouts to Green to clean those men at arms up a bit earlier.
Yeah, or to Grey, because Grey was open, right?
Yeah.
So then they will both be behind. So
exactly, he's mobile. He doesn't have to attack his enemy. He can run to the other side in a really quick time.
But since they probably didn't scout that Grey was open, they probably didn't think about it.
But it's still better than fighting orange spears, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, or men at arms for that matter.
Yeah, also to be fair, Grey added spears quite early.
Yeah.
And I think like Frank scouts, they have bloodlines for free, right? So they will take an okayish fight against those men at arms.
Yeah, true. We have I don't know if that's you can see it on the stream. Yellow wrote Yodit on my Discord. I think Yellow is a hardcore Yodit fan. And that also makes me suspect that Yodit might be encoded, since he also did that build order, as you mentioned. So.
Yeah, and we all know that encoded would love to be a princess. So
yes.
It all fits.
Princess encoded. Oh yeah, I'll pause 10 minutes, 10 seconds in the yeah. It's encoded.
Okay.
10 seconds in, and it's Ghost Lake, and it's Tatars versus Tatars.
Yeah, like that's no surprise. Ghost Lake with all those sheep and Britain's banned.
I wonder if Britain got banned because of this map. Probably. I guess so. Are you 10 seconds in?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
I managed to do a countdown. Amazing. So we have Nobunaga as Sataris, and his friend Princess Encoded as Chinese. And then we have the Master Templar as Tatars, and El Cid as Lithuanians. So once again, El Cid picks Cav Civ, and Princess Yodit pick. It's kind of hard to say what Chinese are though. I would say they're an archer Civ, but they're more like a all-around Civ.
Yeah, jack of all trades, I would agree.
Yeah. And Tatars are also more like a jack of all trades Civ. Because they don't get Arbalest, so you don't really want to go for archers in the long run. You actually probably want to go for Cav archers. Since this is a new patch as well, the Cav archers are really strong.
Yeah, like it would make the most sense if the Teta player goes for the Cav archers in this case.
Yeah.
I guess, but yeah, I guess with the archer into especially the crossbow opening, where like free farming on those crossbows can help a lot.
Yeah, it's really strong actually. I agree on that. Oh, we have some scout fights in the middle. The fights over the sheep. We can see that there's still some sheep left between Nobunaga and Princess Yodit. So I guess they're trying to do a more aggressive, scouting to get sheeps. I think on this map you should scout the middle first and then scout your own base almost, because there's so much sheep in the middle.
Green and Gray fighting with the scouts, and Gray losing his scout because it was kind of awkward. They went for a scout fight with both having full HP, right?
Yeah.
So it's 50-50. But Gray ran away in the last second, so Green will get the last hit anyway. Was a bit of a mismicro there by Gray.
Oh, yeah. I always feel that I really don't like those fights because it sucks to lose your scout early, I think.
Yeah.
You can't lure deer, and you got no intel of what's happening.
That hurts a lot on Ghost, like right, because there are less sheep you can collect about your scout.
Yeah, I mean, you could find 4 more sheep on the lake if they had the scout left.
I think Gray messed up his Chinese start a little bit because, I mean, he has low, right? But he is at 15 builds right now.
Yeah.
While the others are at 16, so he's not ahead. In fact, he's
behind.
About the same. Huh?
He's behind, I would say, almost.
Yeah, in Eco he's behind, and like if you count the Loom in, he has about the same. Yeah. But yeah, that's Eco's weaker.
But I mean, the other will pick Loom later, so they will lose that will advantage later.
Yeah, but they have one will collecting more resources before.
Yeah. I think that's usually what you want to go for with the Chinese, to have one more will, right? From the start.
I think best case is 1.5, but it's usually not realistic. So yeah, one will advantage.
I think someone said that that's around like 200 resources extra in the early game.
Yeah, that's huge. Especially if you combine it with all those other nice Chinese eco upgrades with the extra farm bonus and the cheaper technologies.
Yeah, it's really solid civ. But I think a lot of people get thrown off by how the start is for the Chinese.
Yeah.
You can pick Malians instead, they're also jack of all trades, but easier eco upgrades. You can pick Lithuanians, has pretty much the same. You get resources instead of build advantage. So.
Yeah, I was just checking the stream, but it's just GL shit talking. Nothing to see there.
Posting Illuminati symbols and
yeah.
Center relic fight, come on. Yeah, just a center relic. Sir. Yeah, there's a lot of relics. There's one here. Well, yeah, there's a few relics on the map. We are spawning right in the middle.
I tried to look at the lumberjack numbers to tell who's going for scouts on Nobunaga's and Yodit's team, but both of them have 5. There was even 6, so I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
Is this a FC from them?
Nobunaga seems to be walling a lot, right? So, and you can definitely do FC with the numbers you have. But he has
I guess
no one on gold.
Ghost Lake is also quite wallable, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, usually I think it's like you always have your main gold forward.
Yeah, that's really dangerous. Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's very wallable in the back. But I mean, red space is not that wallable at all if you look at it. And
He still managed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so FC from grey and orange, while green and red are up a bit earlier with red going for scouts, which is the right play, I assume, with the Lithuanians wanting to have map control to contest those relics later on.
But I don't think it's gonna do much damage to those scouts though. Because orange and red is, I mean, orange and grey is already walled up.
Like, this is the Raber game all over again. Red being up earlier and then just hitting walls.
Yeah, but this time grey is also walled, so...
Yeah, I guess that's like I would have loved to see a Drush SC from red here, so he can get in before those walls up.
Yeah.
I guess.
And now green is also adding archers. But the problem I think is gonna be that Princess Yodit is probably almost gonna be up before. I mean, Yodit is also adding archers now. Huh.
Oh yeah, 2 archery rangers coming, yeah.
Are they both going feudally? I felt like they are adding stuff so late.
I mean, I guess he's
going
just...
FC.
He's going archers was going up to Castle Age, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going for naked FC. But the uptimes still suggest he's not going for feudal aggression, right?
Yeah. And Orange is on his way up now, so...
Yeah, and that tether sheep bonus is such a big deal.
Yeah. I know one player that did this a lot before with Tatars. Even on Arabia. Just wall up and went FC with Tatars and then go for Cow Archer. That player was Alake, so maybe it's Alake.
Anything is possible. So where are those scouts at? They are scouting, not finding too much.
My Nightbot is pawning Yale in the chat. I like this Nightbot. Yeah.
Nice. As it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, green also going... green and red going forward with the armies. Let's see if they find some damage.
Yeah,
yeah.
Come on. Move forward, more.
They are knocking on Grey's door now with the scouts.
Yes, and only if the archer can move forward, and they could probably break in together.
Yeah, especially from that hill where the gold spot is, right? You can nicely attack downwards with your army and push in.
So I really hope they are gonna move. Hope the Master Templar gets more active with his army. It seems like they have a bit of lack of communication here because LCD is running away from Grey now.
I'm kind of confused. Like, green made feudal army and then just stands still for the rest of feudal age instead of moving it and giving them.
And now it's going forward where LCD scouts already been.
Yeah, that's not the best synergy there.
Yeah.
I guess they'll again run into walls and then get like overrun in Castle Age if this goes on. Yeah, red checked orange space and saw only walls again.
Yeah.
Well, green is pinging Yodit space. Yeah, now they're deciding to go for aggression on Yodit, but Yodit is already almost 80% up to Castle Age.
Yeah.
They will attack the walls once more, and then they'll have to run back.
Nobunaga's already going for nice as well. Which means, as Motion says in the chat, that Green might get cleaned up.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. Like, that's really cocky to run in front of your enemy space with your fuel age archers if you know that his teammate is
Both of them
castle
up
age
now.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he realized and runs back.
It's probably gonna make to run back in time. The knights are already out though, so they're probably gonna look for those archers.
Yeah, but those vision on them is not too big, so they might struggle to find them.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for them to find. So
Yeah,
I guess Master
safe.
Templar went back in on time there. So
yeah.
Meanwhile, Red is scouting the back of the back corner of the enemy's base.
He's trying to see if they're going for trade already.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's written.
Fuel-ish trade. I actually tried that with Burgundians the other day. Like a lower yellow game. And I went for trade cards in Feudal Age. So I just made 3 markets in Feudal Age, got the upgrade and just spammed trade cards. That's pretty good actually.
Motion said that Red is probably just looking for relics, and now I feel stupid. I like my version more.
Yeah, I like your version more too. Warriors is already out for relic here. So will Red manage to snipe it? Or not? It's a knight.
Green under pressure, so he's getting pushed by crossbows and knights, but he's warning behind.
Yeah, it's rough, but he's 6% up, so...
Yeah, I think he will be fine, but he has to be careful with those wills.
Yeah, I mean, does he has resources? Yeah, I mean, he needs a wall behind. They're gonna get in before he's up, I think.
Oh, delete archery range? I think he didn't delete it. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, no,
so much wood down the drain.
Yeah. He could do a market drop to prevent this as well.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he didn't go for it. Yeah.
Because maybe he already have a market.
And no, just...
Doesn't want to have 2 markets.
Okay, I was afraid that he wants to take this fight already, but he is doing the right thing running back.
Not the best micro here.
Never mind. Oh my god, this is...
it's too much micro with all the wills and all the army. I mean, this almost looks like me.
He had really good numbers before this fight, right? That was really awkward. But yeah, he has those thumbring crossbows now, which should beat the Chinese.
Yeah, Nobunaga's knife was also beautifully running in front of the crossbows.
Yeah, that was really nice micro by them. Yeah. The Master Templar has to focus fire with those crossbows, so he doesn't shoot the knight.
But I see it's gonna be able to clean this up now, I think.
Yeah. Like, really impressive micro by Yodit and Nobunaga there.
Yeah. I don't know if they will kill that many wills, but they managed to at least create a lot of chaos with that small amount of army.
I guess they killed some at least. Green is behind in villager numbers by quite a bit. I'm not sure if the others added TCs already. Yeah, okay, the others added TCs already too.
So yeah, that's gonna be a close one. But yeah, once again, I feel like Princess Yodit and Nobunaga has advantage.
And Green is sitting on way too much food for the archer player. That's really awkward.
Yeah, and he's housed.
Yeah, okay, he abused the market and fixed the eco now.
Oh, nice. So we have LCD in a pretty high score lead. And then we have Nobunaga and Princess Yodit in between. and
Yep.
Elcid on the Master Templar.
Elcid already making the first monks, but Nobunaga already took two relics.
Yeah.
So they are well aware of what the Lithuanian player will try to do.
I don't know if he sees one relic, at least.
Nobunaga taking the third relic from this map
Yeah.
already.
Or not. Monk just passing.
Oh! Right by. Oh, imagine that's like a misclick in the shift click. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it is. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, it's going back now. He's gonna report in Monastery that he found the relic. I found it, boys! Where is it? Oh, I should have brought it as well. Oh.
And now he's running back.
Yeah.
Okay, big engagement in the middle. That's a fight Orange doesn't want to take, actually. Green and Red's armies combined. Ready to pressure him, while Grey's crossbows were still in the space. So
Red
Red
has
and Green have...
a lot more numbers. He has 10 more knights than Orange has. Not maybe in this clump of units.
Yeah.
And now Red is pinging that he's dying or something.
Yeah, like
or winning. He's
Green
winning,
had a lot of miss micro there. The fight would have been even better if Green micro...
I mean, now Red could almost kill Green's army as well.
Yeah, like that was huge for them. I think that's a chance to turn this game around. If
but they're locked in. Why? Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, wait, I'm missing up the colors. Orange and Grey are the teammates.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a really good fight.
Oh, and they're running into Grey space. This will either lose or win them the game, I guess. Like, what's happening now?
They either kill enough eco to win, or they lose all their army.
Okay, yeah, then Red's running out. They could just force a fight on Grey and win the game, basically.
Yeah, but now Green is in an awkward spot with his archers left behind.
Yeah, Oh, this was not good synergy.
And once again, Princess Yodit pulled off some nice micro and
but they will win this fight. Red keeps attacking.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, that's huge, actually.
He also tries to keep some knights between them. That's really nice. Keep fighting there. Maybe he feels like he lost enough there and it should be winnable. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But he should not run out. That was his opportunity to run into orange space and idle the eco even more. Those crossbows can't dive to seize, those knights can. They clean two armies, they have to do eco damage now.
Yeah.
Not sure what they're waiting for.
They have a huge lead now. I think the red player wanna add a forward siege workshop. So they're probably waiting for the siege before they go in. And they're probably also afraid of the orange siege workshop.
Yeah.
Especially at least the Master Templar.
Okay, I guess that's fair game. They don't want to... They feel secure enough that they will push slow and steady instead of trying to force the damage.
Yeah, I mean they had so much in army as well.
Yeah.
Almost double.
And Red's eco is also really, really strong. So they are in a really good spot at the moment.
So yeah, I mean they probably will be able to do eco damage if they just maintain their army pressure. What Grey is doing is though is going straight for Green to maybe change the tide a little bit.
Oh yeah, and he's taking a lot of villagers down. But Green still has more than Nobunaga. Nobunaga keeps losing wills while he's getting attacked by Red. He's trying to defend with some camels, but those can't fight. It's this number of knights.
Grey is getting a lot of Wilp kills on Green though. A lot of kills.
Okay, so Grey killing Green while Red is killing Orange?
Yes.
And Red is doing the right thing now. That is what I want to see. Diving those TCs, killing those farmers. The Orange is the calf player. Without farmers, he can't get back into the game. Even just the idle time is such a big deal.
We also have a castle drop from Green on Orange base. You might feel like he could need that at home. Oh yeah, he did a outcast at home actually. He's sending back some army, but it's not enough to deal with Grey yet. But
I think it's fine. They are doing more damage to orange than Grey's doing to green.
Green's still taking a fight with Grey, even though he has less numbers. Then he also goes for the castle at the same time. And it might go up the castle. I think it might be about the castle still.
But like a true doubt castle, like where doubt is jumping out and in offers to see, and then it goes up anyway.
Yeah, it goes up. So green is pretty secure at home right now, and they have a massive push going on in orange base.
And, orange can't recover from this without help from Grey.
Yeah, I think this is the game pretty much. Grey can't do damage, and orange is pretty much dead.
Just trying to run his villagers away. Oh yeah, look at those rams, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
I'd rather see so many battering rams in one game. I usually mostly see siege rams, but that's because how I play the game.
I mean, battering rams are vulnerable to wills, but if you have 20 knights and 30 crossbows behind them, battering rams would still work.
Yeah, and that numbers will also tear down a town pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Grey and Orange are still playing on. Grey switching into Draconos, trying to save the rest of Orange space.
Yeah.
And Orange Monastery goes down now. Red can pick off those relics and snowball even harder.
Yeah, I'm also very surprised they haven't called it yet. Like, because how will they come back from this? I don't think they can.
Oh, that's why, because they were waiting for Grey to hit Imp, and the power spike of getting Bracer and Arbalest is really big.
Yeah.
It still will be interesting actually. Grey has enough numbers to actually pressure them a lot as soon as he gets those upgrades in.
Yeah, but now green is also up. He's adding Cav Archers. So we're finally gonna see the Cav Archer from a Templar player. He's denying the monastery from red, so still no relics.
Yeah, and the pop difference is quite big, with red and green having 200 pop, 200 villagers, and the other team only having 130. But it's not over, I would say. They have a chance to come back. With Grey cleaning up orange space.
And he managed to get a DAO TC and a DAO monastery, so...
Yeah, like denying that monastery is actually a really big deal, I think. If they manage to hold a bit longer.
But I think for Grey, it's hard for him to push right now. And I mean, red is also picking off wills from orange again. So I mean, red could just raid orange to death. Yeah. And then Grey is gonna be a 2v1.
I guess Grey would have to hold for quite a long time. And seeing those battering rams making their way to his base. Not sure how long he can do it.
Yeah, they're gonna go down now to the camels, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's all. Not sure why they sending those rams without army support. And looking at Red's Knights, as soon as he hits Imp and gets those upgrades in, he will just overrun those Arbalests.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the military numbers as well. Like, Princess Yodit might have the most, but Alcid is not far behind. So it's not the Monster Templar. Like, and Orange is, he doesn't really have anything. except a few ram-killing camels.
Gray pushing green's castle. But
I think
I
if
mean,
Alcil just send over his cavalry on the other flank, there should be a cleanup.
oh, red is running either towards Gray's forward push or to Gray's base. Yeah, I think red will save green's base and then attack Gray.
Yeah, I think killing the army would be the best move. And then go for the base. Because if you go for the base, green might lose a lot of eco. And grey will lose a lot of eco. But if you kill the army first, you can first kill the army and green will not lose eco, and then you can kill the grey's eco. So.
Gray's doing really nice work though with having some other less in front of green's base and just idling some of his eco.
Yeah. So now he has cavaliers and he seems to be going for grey's base.
Hey, like if Gray can hold this a bit, they really have a chance. But it will be a hard work to hold this push.
Yeah, I think he needs to send back everything.
A lot of Grey wills going down. And his population is dropping a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at those beautiful cavaliers. Getting the last attack upgrade in now and having +6 attack.
Yeah, it's crazy. Lithuanian cavalier. And it's also gonna get the relics now in orange base. So that's gonna be another 2 attack. Yeah, I'm still wondering why they haven't called it. I guess it's Princess Yodit that says he got this. And orange probably whining.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
Can you just imagine the thing, I'm dead, I have only villagers.
Gray has a really strong mindset, I think, with like playing on like this after losing your teammate, basically.
Yeah.
Just walling in with your lumberjacks and then telling your teammate, I got this, don't worry.
Yeah, but Obelisk is not that good against full upgraded cavalier.
Orange is actually starting to come back into the game, sending some light cav into his old base, exactly, yeah. Getting some villager kills. If they don't realize this, they might lose a lot, actually.
Yeah, but I feel like they're so far ahead. And he realized he's adding a castle and some cavalier. Gray also has some arbalists almost in orange base as well. Like he just use stuff. But the score difference is 3000 in score difference between the team.
If you... Oh, I want to say if Orange doesn't get touched, he will have a strong eco, but Red finds him and they call it.
And the Master Templar just fired some Trebs shots at the market of Nobunaga. I think that's the reason.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point. Like without the market, they can't trade. They can't have take late game.
Yeah, they can't take it to late game.
Like, but I actually think like if Red didn't find Orange's eco there, or like obviously he kind of knew that Orange is booming back into the game there. But if he didn't realize he can just run in and take on a...
I'm back. Hello.
Yeah, now I can hear you again.
Yeah, super weird. Like I think my Streamlabs crashed, and for some reason that made my Discord like freeze. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess we go on to game 3.
Is the stream live again?
Yeah, it's live. It's live.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to add like some last thoughts to the game.
Oh yeah. I
we can't see the stats anymore, but I just want to say I think that was a really interesting and exciting game. I was sure that Red and Green are about to lose that, right? Because they went for a feudal aggression and they didn't get damage in.
Yeah.
And then they're getting pushed back. But I think one mistake that we have seen a couple times in this tournament already lost them. Like they Gray had his crossbows back into his Gray had all his crossbows inside of the space. He was camping there. And red and green just pushed orange space, right? Orange died with that push. Before that push, orange and gray were ahead. They had good numbers, it had better, stronger military, at better eco. Like one slide, like being out of position of your army side of the game.
Yeah, really sliding up. Could kill Nobunaga's army and then take the advantage from there. And then kill Gray's army when it's alright as well.
I can't remember anymore if Orange was trapped with his army or if he took the fight deliberately. I guess he should have waited for Gray and should have accepted to lose some of his ego until Gray arrives.
Yeah.
So yeah, bad calls from both of like bad in terms of not perfect calls of both of them in the heat of the game. Really sick game though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done talking. Sorry for that. I was just really hyped for the last game.
Nice. I'm hyped for this one now. It's 1-1. So we have a close series so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm 10 seconds in. So I'm gonna do a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Go. Yeah.
So yeah. And it's hideout. And we have Nobunaga's Bulgarians, and we have Grey, Princess Yodit as Mayans. In the green, we have the Master Templar as Saracen, and then in the red we have El Cid as the Persians.
I love the Bulgarians pick. Oh my god. Like, I was waiting for the fast imp on a jump cut and hideout the whole time already. And I think that's something you might expect in this game.
Think so?
I hope so, at least.
I want to feel like he's probably gonna use the Man at Arms bonus though.
They have a variety of strategies, like those 3-minute arm upgrade with Tower Rush is super strong, right? But okay, maybe that's the right choice, but it's not the choice
fun,
that fans want to see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think Nobunaga is a fan pleaser, or do you think he's more of a meta player, meta boy?
I think he can be both. Like, if he... Yeah. I think if he slings me some beer, he's like loved by the fans. If not, he's just a tryhard. Something like this. We need a donate button.
The delay button?
Donate button, so
button.
they can sling us beer.
I haven't bothered to fix that yet. Or
But
subscribe.
We'll
I don't know how it works even. So yeah, we have the boring part of the game. Deer luring is the most exciting thing, I would say.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about the Siths because the Dark Age and Hideout is just as interesting as an arena.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about Bulgarians. Let's talk about El Cid that is facing the Bulgarians. He has Persians. He's going for another cavalry civ pretty much. Get knights that gets attack damage against plus damage against archers. It's really nice for these team games where you have archers and knights on the map all the time.
Yep.
Otherwise, I don't. Oh yeah, you also fast working TC, so he's gonna have a good eco. So it feels like a very meta pick. doesn't really seem to have a plan of what to do in hideout with it.
So obviously there are only two strats for the Persian player. Persian douche and ATC war elephants. I really hope we'll see either of that.
Yeah.
No, but I think a Saracen player, like his game plan should usually be FC crossbows with super fast FC with crossbows and market abuse. Like even after the Saracen nerfs, it's still a strong strategy. Losing only 1 damage in buildings in Carthage, I think.
Yeah.
Or even if he loses 2, it's still they still can melt those palisades down really quickly. But they are a bit unfortunate with their like enemies. Green would have preferred to face a Bulgarian player, I guess, because the Mayan player might be able to just face him with his own crossbows.
Yeah. I agree on that. There was for the Mayan player, what is his game plan? Doing Mayan things, like archers.
I see 3 strategies, like either feudal age archers. Okay, a Saracen player can do the same.
Yeah.
Or like FC crossbows, or just FC castle drop into plumes. I don't think he will try to go for a crazy eagle strategy. This will be one of those 3 meta strats.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I would hope for the Noble Eagle rush. That would be
Yeah.
But yeah, we probably not gonna see that. But I mean, I guess Sid and the Mossfamily could also do the feudal pressure, like you said, with Saracen Archer. Sid could also go for scouts, and they could pressure one player.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. But they are not up yet, right? Like Nobunaga is not up, Sid is not up.
Gray is up though.
Yeah. So Gray is going for feudal age archers, while the others are going for FC, basically.
Yeah. I feel like FC is the normal strat on hideout, mainly because you often pick a civ that can do a really fast FC, and then do something aggressive in Castle Age. I think that what works best on hideout.
Slight mess up Nobunaga's build order, having to get Loom early and rushing down a house of 3 villagers. Not pretty, but it's not Arabia, so it won't kill him yet.
Yeah. It's normal things, I think, for me. I think it's such a difference, like, when you look at the level of gameplay. Like, a small mistake like that can cost you the game in a high level.
Yeah,
but
I guess it's like chess, right? The higher the players get, the less they win because they were better players. They start winning games just because they made fewer mistakes, basically.
Yeah.
It's at a certain point, I guess, it's just about who makes less small mistakes. They will sum up, like it sums up really quickly with every small mistake.
Yeah, I agree. Also feel like at lower levels you can also come back because the other player is gonna make mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if he has an advantage, he doesn't know how to use it and stuff like that. You don't get punished as much for your mistakes at lower levels.
Oh, and I totally messed up. Like, I just realized the Saracen player. Oh no, never mind. No, good.
Adding market.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you would be quite late up, I think.
Yeah. And the Bulgarian's player is up quite late. What pop? He went 27. Not sure what he goes for then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We also have Nobunaga going up at 26, probably. He's not up yet.
I feel Nobunaga is going for a boom build order.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's trapping Red Scouts really with a really nice quick gate.
Nice.
Holy shit, that was a Viper play. We have a fan pleaser here.
Nice. Some action before the fights. I like it. But yeah, Red is gonna know that the Bulgarian player is going for fast castle because he sees the market. So
And Bas is complaining his eyes are too bad, so he can't see what the sifs are. So for Bas, Grey is Mayans, Nobunaga is Bulgarians, yellow Sid, so red is Persians, and green is Saracens.
Are you watching on a phone, Bas?
I think it's just all the Nutella, salami, tuna sandwiches. Like, those were bad, and so he lost his vision. Something like this.
Yeah, he's watching on a phone. I wish I could, I don't know, have like 2 settings. Because I don't want, like, I think it's too much if my scoreboard is too big as well. So,
Yeah. Let's see the military numbers. Yeah, Prince Yodit is doing the right thing. He has already prepared 8 archers, which will be crossbows. Oh, not yet. He didn't click up yet, actually.
yeah,
Okay.
he went for archers instead, and most Templar went straight to castle and then the other archer ranges.
Yeah,
So,
but he didn't go for the market abuse strat. That
yeah,
oh no, he's selling his stone as he should to get out as many crossbows as he can. Oh no, he's not selling it. He's making a TC. What the fuck is going on? Okay.
yeah, he probably doesn't know that builder. Meanwhile, Elsid's scout is running around Nobunaga's base. Nobunaga tried to snipe him with a spear, but he just let him in instead.
A good thing that Nobunaga got Bloom already, because he messed up his build.
Yep. And I don't think Red has Loom yet. Also why he's 1 will ahead, up to Castle Age, I think.
Okay, so Red is preparing knights and sending them over to Green. I'm still a bit confused. Like, why is Green going for 2 TCs if it seems like they're going for... if they wanted to do a lot of castle aggression? Like, they're really safe players, I guess. It was the same in the Ghost Deck game. They didn't run into their orange space immediately. They just camped a bit back and prepared more army. They don't like those big risks. I mean. Yeah.
But I think we're gonna see a pressure on Princess Yodit pretty soon.
Yeah, and he was expecting it, right? Against those Saracen pick.
He's also on only on 1 TC, so he's making a big number of archers with 3 ranges. Also pre-walled his base a little bit extra.
I think this is the first... No, never mind. Yeah, let's see how this works out.
Yeah.
Oh, Gray's even adding a siege workshop, and he vaults behind, so like he's 100% sure that this push is coming, even though he didn't even like scout those ranges yet. You can just assume that Saracens will go for this threat.
Yeah.
And yeah, now he confirmed. They confirmed with the scout that Green is coming with crossbows.
Yeah. And also Orange is on 3 TC already. Whereas Red is on 2 and Green is on 2.
Orange has 2 stables. Can't see his knights though. Oh no, he only has spears. He has two stables, but only spears and 1 knight.
So adding 1 knight now. I think he's added too much eco, so he can't really produce knights straight away.
Okay, and the Red's knights just can't get into Grey's base. And yeah, Grey is already a lot on stone, so he will go for that boom play at some point.
Yeah, or maybe... I mean, it's probably just good to get a defensive castle. I feel like Grey has the numbers to be able to defend, so... Maybe... Green should pressure from the front, or something. So yeah, Orange start to send some army to Grey space. But Orange should be ahead in villagers, but it's not. I think it's because they've been struggling with the production of units all of a sudden. They couldn't produce from his TC. Even though he's 1 TC ahead, he's still not ahead in villagers. Red is actually ahead in villagers, even though he has only UTC.
I mean, he has Persian TCs, which work faster, right? So he can pump out those villagers faster too.
Yeah, that's true.
And
But
he's also heavily on stone, so this mastermind might go for the play every viewer wants to see for those sweet, sweet fall events.
yes.
Ray has so many crossbows already.
Yeah.
Such a big army. I think he should move out and pressure green. He has 35 crossbows against green's 16.
Yeah.
He can take both of the armies down, basically.
Pretty much. I think you could still struggle against the Persian Knights though, if they were +2. Good luck here.
Yeah, but Elcid only has +1 armor so far, so he will die really quickly.
Yeah, but if he gets +2.
Yeah, for sure, maybe Gray's waiting for his castle, like he's waiting until he has more stone.
Yeah.
And then not sure if he wants to secure space of his castle or drop it forward while get defending his wills. Some more snipes on those knights.
Really nice for Grey. Seems like a nice position. He's moving his archers out a little bit. Probably, I don't know, patrol.
So, which position do you prefer more? Nobunaga and Yodit or Elcid and Master Templar?
I would probably say Nobunaga and Yodit. You have the armor numbers, and you have also almost the eco numbers, right? So
yeah,
it's quite even in eco, but you have more army.
I mean, Elcid and Templar have a slight eco lead, but yeah, they are behind an army. But I guess it maybe depends a bit on if they can make use of the army soon enough. And now that we talk about it, Gray's moving out with crossbows. This is what we wanted to see.
Yes. You can do a lot of damage. So. Red is castle dropping orange though. And have a lot of knights. So he's using his arm advantage against orange. And this is the downside with having a big clump of archers. You can't really get to the other side of the map.
I actually wish Red's castle would have been 3 tiles more forward to the house so he can reach those gold miners. But it's still a big threat to Orange's eco, right? This can be like the like the point from where Red keeps attacking Orange.
Yeah. I would also like to see Grey was placing a castle forward, I thought, at first. Yeah, he's planning on placing it on gold. Between green and Grey space.
Oh yeah.
I think he should really use his arm advantage and get it even closer up. But
yeah, he's also going for safe play, right? With those wood lines, he will have a nice wall up with this castle.
We see a war elephant.
What a beast!
But it might be converted. There's already monks in war phase.
Yeah, Orange is such an asshole, actually, countering the wall offensive monks. Monks are cheating, man. What the fuck? It's a tournament. You can't cheat like this.
Or maybe he just wants the war elephant to himself.
Ah, yeah, true. Okay, that's fair. Everybody wants a war elephant.
Yes. But yeah, Grey is giving so much time to Green to react, so he has already Siege Workshop. He's still behind in army, but he's catching up. Green also managed to wall off almost half the map, so...
There's one big thing that I dislike for Green's position. Saracens have a really nice power spike in Feudal and Castle Age, but Mayans with their cheaper crossbows and really cheap arbalesters, Grey will just outscale Grey at some point.
Yeah.
And they didn't really damage him at all.
Yeah, that's true, but then we come back to the question, who do you want to be in late game, Saracen or Mayans?
Yeah, Mayans every time. Yeah. But at least
Sure.
they forced Prince. Yeah, for sure.
I think I'd rather be Saracen, they're better siege.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we will see. Also, the Mayan player has a weaker eco, right? Because he was forced to make a lot of army early.
Yeah.
So he's behind by 20 villagers, which is a lot.
Yeah, it's very lot. But now he's
And
taking
big
the
fight.
engagement. Oh, split. Mangonel spawned on the wrong side, I think. Can't really do much from there. Green's Mangonel popped up on behind this siege drag up instead of in front.
Yeah, I think that would have been such a nice play.
Yeah.
If it came out on the right side. Green is heading a lot of builds forward.
Well, yeah, we can also see something I missed, is that Grey and Orange is on his way up to Imp. Which can be huge.
And Green is getting trying to get a castle up while Grey is hitting all his villagers. Oh, that's brutal. Oh my god.
A bit more defensive. Ah! Oh, I got a bit lag. Seems fine now. There's a Mangonel out on the right side. Oh, almost 1-for-1. And it becomes 1-for-1.
I think there's a Mangonel bug. The Mangonels survive direct hits of 2 HP, I think, for some reason.
Maybe it's from the Sicilian, when they added them. Because I think Sicilians are supposed to survive now.
Ah, yeah. True. Good point. Yeah, but Green lost so many wells here.
We have a major push going on though on red side though. 2 castles, but Orange is up with 1 castle, so he might be able to trap down all the pressure.
Green's slaying Elcid a bit, maybe to make sure that Elcid can pick up the castle edge soon himself.
Yep.
But yeah, like Orange will just start trapping those castles, right?
Yeah.
That's really scary.
And Green takes a bad fight here, but Grey has a lot more numbers and he's on a hill. To be fair, it's probably nice to take a fight now before he gets Arbalest. So
yeah.
So Green is still like behind in army wise, but he should be able to catch up because he has the better eco.
I feel like it's a very even game so far.
Yeah. And 1 tribe is already out for Orange, and the Cid is 40% up, and if he has enough stone he can probably repair at least 1 castle.
He has 21 on stone. I think he should be fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, his stone is oversaturated, like really inefficient builds there. Would love to see another mining camp in its stone. Yes.
Yeah, or less fields on stone. I don't know, maybe you need it, since you have to repair it so much. But Orange is at another castle, so they're gonna have the same trap production, and Orange is gonna have 2 traps more, or 3 traps more.
And I think there's one really good play that Red is not realizing. They're just sending those knights to Grey's base, because he knows that Grey's forward with his Arbalesters, right? He can basically take down all of Grey's eco really quickly.
Yeah, it's just a palisade gate with 136 HP defending that base.
Yeah. But it's so hard to realize those things in the heat of a game.
So Rod is trying to do his best to repair, like crazy. I feel like Orange is gonna be able to trap off the pressure. But the only question after that, what happens after? Still has more wills, and he's probably gonna be able to keep up with army. But I would say I prefer Bulgarian's late game over Persian.
Bulgarians have really good options of the siege, I guess. Yeah, big fight between Green and Grey, but Grey will take this fight for sure. Yeah, but it's actually quite close.
Yeah, I mean, even Green feels like he has around the same numbers. But he's walking a few to death there. And we also see a trap hit, I think.
Yeah, that's cute. the traps.
One last Arbalest going after him.
And Orange overrunning Red's army with Halberdiers and Cavaliers.
Yeah.
While Red it's not even researching Cavalier yet. That's really awful for him. He's making so many upgrades too.
Yeah, I think that also comes down to the fact that he has so many wheels on stone for such a long time.
Yeah.
If those wheels has been on food instead, or even gold for that matter, he would be able to get the upgrades and keep up in army.
And all of his outside eco is exposed here. He has no TC. He will lose so many villagers.
Yeah. It seems pretty hard for on both sides.
Yeah, I think both of them are basically playing a 1 versus 1, and both of them are struggling.
They can't really help each other either, because they're under so much pressure.
Yeah. I mean, Red had the window, right? He should, instead of preparing his castle for 5 minutes, just leave that and kill Grey's eco.
Yeah. I mean, Orange has to kill another castle as well before he can move out, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Big window.
Grey is running into or green space with some Arbalest.
And now they're calling it.
Yeah.
Realize they're both being pushed and can't help each other. So... And yeah, I mean they're... Yeah. They don't have the armor numbers to keep up in the end. That means we have 2-1 to Yodit's team.
I loved so much how close the game was for quite some time, but now it was a bit anticlimactic, I guess. It just snowballed on both sides, and that was it.
Yeah, it wasn't a fun onager cutting hideout game or 100 war elephant type of game, but
yeah, but I really respect Red making some of those bad boys.
yeah,
he's trying to please the fans, not like Orange.
Yeah,
going Bulgarians without going for crazy shenanigans.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like why even pick Bulgarians, man?
Exactly. If you pick something, you have to troll with it. That's a rule.
Yeah. It's like picking Mayans without going for Obsidian. Oh wait, they don't get it anymore.
Looking at those stats.
Yeah, you see anything interesting, or? I think it's the stats shows what we saw in the game, pretty much.
I think Yodit just reacted properly. He knew that he's against Saracens, and he just has to master those crossbows early, and will be able to. If he gets the crossbows for cheaper, right? He will have more of them usually. And the Master Templar, he had to decide: go for all-in aggression with Saracens, or go boom. And he did something in between.
Yeah.
Yodit reacted in the right way, and there's nothing else to do then.
Yeah, it was really smart because you could defend from both players.
Yeah.
So, which also allowed Nobunaga to boom a little bit in peace. But I still thought Alcid was ahead of Nobunaga the early game, or pretty much until Imp. So still very close games. But it's 2-1 to do one. Princess Yodit and Nobunaga is in the lead. So let's head on to game number 4. And I see it's Team Islands. Team
Laust is asking if there were even any war elephant conversions.
Did you look at the stats? Did there were any conversions?
No, I didn't. I saw some conversions, but I didn't see war elephant conversions, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. But
maybe I just didn't see. I Red was leading them. Okay, so I'm paused at 10 seconds, not 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm also at 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So yeah, we have Nobunaga as Byzantines. And we have Princess Yodit as Portuguese. El Cid as Portuguese. And then we also have the Master Templar as... Wait.
El Cid is
Portuguese.
Berbers.
Yeah.
El Cid is Berbers and
mixed them
Master
up.
is Portuguese.
They open it up and down with the points.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So,
But yeah.
I think those picks are quite interesting. Like, first of all, I'm not sure, like, where Vikings banned? Like, usually Portuguese are a nice counter pick to Vikings, but they're also nice because
Yeah,
of
Vikings
the
were
team
banned.
bonus.
Vikings were banned.
Okay.
Italians also banned. So.
Yeah, a lot of water system banned, I guess. Yeah, but Berbers are quite nice with the faster ships. So their fire galleys can, like, reach enemy galleys a lot faster, can chase a lot better, and the galleys can out micro fire galleys very well. So I'm not sure which civs I would like more. I think Byzantines and Portuguese are more meta picks.
Yeah, I think
Berbers
so
don't.
But I think, I mean, like you said, Berbers has nice water bonuses, but I also feel like Berber pick feels more like a landing civ to pick.
Yeah, they can do both really good.
Yeah.
Very well.
So if
but
you
like
do,
those,
if you get the
those
landing in with like a fast castle, then you have cheap knights on their base. I think that's gonna be really strong.
Yeah. I feel they will struggle, or I think they might struggle in fuel age though, because those Byzantine fire ships are so strong, and it's, team islands can be really snowbally on water.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Usually the player who wins water win the game.
Yeah.
But
In a lot of cases.
Yeah. But if it goes late game, I think it matters most about who has the bigger island. More resources.
Yeah, which island do you prefer?
I feel like Princess Yodit and Nobunaga looks a little bit thicker. I like them thick. Yeah, it's probably hard to say actually. They're quite equal.
I ever think El Cid and Templar have a much better islands, because a lot of Yodit's Nobunaga's woodline is on this really thin part on the north. Like almost all of the wood is reachable by galleys. So it means if they lose water control, they will struggle for wood earlier.
Yeah, that's true. But if you think cannon galleon wise, I think it's also probably advantage for El Cid and Master Templar. But I feel like there's a really thick part in Princess Yodit Nobunaga's base.
Yeah, like in the south. I agree there. So can galley wise, Yodit will have quite a secure base.
Yeah, if he expands in that direction. So. Motion says the only strategy is fast in Featoria Bombard Tower.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. I guess you transport over the Bombard Towers to make it worth.
I'll be honest, like in a couple of my Hidden Cup games, I tried to write 105 with Palisades, but no caster has realized yet.
Oh. Oh, so that's a clue who you are in the Hidden Cup then.
Yeah.
And I guess I assume that you're almost out of the tournament then, because you can't write it in the next game you play.
True, right? Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could actually be one of the players who's still in the tournament, I think. Skill-wise.
I mean, looking at those wall defense last game, there might be a good guess.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah.
Team Island's Dark Age is probably one of the most boring Dark Ages there is.
Yeah, we can talk about fishing ships. 4 for Elcid, 2 for the Master Templar, 4 for Nobunaga, and
Maybe
3 for Princess Yodit.
Maybe we have to hype it more. Oh my god, 5 fishing ships already for Nobunaga! How can they come back from this? They have the equal lead already. Something like this.
Yeah, I don't know how T90 does it. We can also talk like if you only add 2 fishing ships, it means you also want to go up a little bit faster, but you see they have all similar uptimes. So that was not a good.
I mean, there's a big issue. If you make too many fishing ships, you won't have a wood to make a lot of army only.
Yeah, that's true.
So Nobunaga feels quite comfortable with his fuel because he had 5 fishing ships. I think like 3 to 5 is meta.
Yeah.
He's on the upper side of that spectrum.
But I also feel like it's more confident to add more fishing ships because then you feel like you're gonna win water already. Whereas a green player is probably thinking, I'm probably gonna lose water, so I should not overinvest.
Yeah.
Could also be the case.
But then he would not add the second dock, right?
Yeah, but maybe you just want to kill the other guy's fish.
yeah, true.
But yeah, I don't know. Or it's just a build order thing that didn't manage to get out as much. He's also going for the galleys, the Master Templar. He's want to use the faster Berber galleys to micro.
Like Red is the only one with only one dock. Is he not trying to contest water?
Oh wait, green is Portuguese by the way, so he can't really use the faster galleys. They are slow galleys.
Hey, Red and Green will already. Okay, Red has a scouts out. You are a genius, Halvtand. Yeah, he's going for the transport play. I was wondering why Red only has one dock, because he is getting those expensive transport ships out.
I'd rather see him, if I were the one doing like a landing-ish play, I would do the transport in Dark Age, or on the way up rather, then add my stable on the enemy island. Because now it's almost too late, because Grey is already having the water pressure. There's one dock.
Yeah. And that's getting pressured by...
Yeah. It has
now he's making another dock in the south, but Grey will spot it too.
I mean, he already made a transport that's not gonna make it.
Yeah. And he also made a couple of fishing ships which just died, right?
Yeah.
I think that's again like a decision-making issue of Red and Green. Like if you go for a strat, you should enforce it in a lot of cases, and not going for a bit fishing ship and a bit landing. Decide for one and then pull through.
I feel like Green did a smart thing though, like he only added 2 because he knows he's gonna lose water.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree there.
So I think Red should add less, since he also knows he's gonna lose water.
But Nobunaga is expecting the transport play ready with adding outposts all over their island.
Yeah, I mean they seen the scouts, so...
Oh yeah, they did, okay, yeah. And if the transport ship's out, Grey is chasing it with his galleys.
And he will definitely make it with the scouts, I think, but...
He will make it, but he will meet spears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be hard to quick wall that transport ship out.
And Morgan also mentioned that Byzantine has 3...
Town ward.
Yeah, that can be really useful.
Okay,
so he sent one villager over, but it's gonna be sniperable from the shoreline. So...
Oh, it's a bit too early for stable. Okay, he keeps running.
Good,
yeah.
Good.
And
probably gonna be picked off by the scout.
Yeah, Red can't fight us, right? He has only 4 scouts. He would need at least 6.
Yeah. So he needs to save his Vil somehow. I think that's more important.
Yeah, the quick ball now make a stable. Yeah, you're right. That's the right play. They only have spears up.
But he needs to hit the stable a little more, otherwise it's gonna go down before. Oh, 10 HP.
Actually,
Oh.
even if he doesn't make, even if he only makes a single scout now, he got good value from this because of all the spears they're adding.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, Byzantines get cheap spears, right? Yeah, but still.
It's a lot of spears. But I think they already denied the landing pretty much. That stable is gonna be very low health even when it's get up.
Yeah. So. But now they switched back on water, like Red is fighting Grey with fire ships.
Yeah.
Quite interesting actually. I'm not sure which position I would prefer.
I think orange and grey is probably in the ahead.
Yeah. I think they are. To be fair, I also think they're ahead, but red and green going for a nice strat here. With,
but I feel like
making another. He landed more builds. He's making another stable.
Nice,
somewhere else.
That's
smart. They don't see.
Yeah, smart.
But I really think he should have went for archers, or maybe a stable and skirms, if he's facing that many spears. Yeah, I guess a stable and archery range for skirms would we play here.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like he should have done a more sneaky, like send overwills earlier in Dark Age, because now he got spotted the first time, and yeah, it's gonna set him back quite a lot.
But still, the faction's quite nice. Like Grey could have clicked up to Cars Ages a while ago already, but yeah, he was just too distracted. He just got the market up and clicked Cars Age.
Yeah.
And Red will be up to Cars Age before Grey, like this. Even though Grey and Orange had the Fish Boom.
Yeah. But I think it's also because you don't spend as much resources on army and fishing ships.
Yeah. So they will outscale with the ecos.
As now he's going archers.
Yeah, that's the right play. I would have preferred skirms because the Byzantine player gets really cheap skirmishers, right?
Yeah.
So he can defend with only trash. Yeah, but archers will also work fine against those spears.
Yeah, that's true. But he's adding one more stable as well, so he's probably wanna do. Will he do scouts and archers, or scouts? I mean, archer knights maybe.
Green is actually sniping a lot of orange on water. Like green is slowly getting back on water control.
Really nice. We can also see that Grey also found Red's new spot.
Yeah. Those wills should wall that in, yeah. And then make the crossbows. Yeah, perfect play here by Red. Just keep the crossbows protected and start sniping those spears until you can move out with your knights.
Pretty nice actually. But now there's some Navy trying to snipe the Wills. But...
Just going down.
Now he moves out with the Wills at a siege workshop. Ooh, it's getting interesting. Green is still getting destroyed now on water.
Yeah, like that's huge. Like Green losing all of his fleet here and not being up already. That's.
But on the other hand, like there's no one in that can attack his eco yet.
Yeah. And Red keeps pushing into Orange's ecos, killing a lot of Wills with his knights, and I love Red's play. What a beast! What a beast! Like, imagine investing so much into spears, making those outposts, winning water,
and you still get that fucking crossbow and knights in your base, and
yeah, oh my god,
and a ram now. Yeah.
Again, I would love Capture Age now. Like, imagine us seeing those this villager idle time going up like crazy now.
I mean, they don't get idle as long as they're walking, right? So, I mean, yeah, they sit in a TC. Gives a lot of idle time, but
Kind of curious, so how can Red afford all this? Okay, yeah, he's a bit running out of food. He can't produce knights at the moment. But he will add more crossbows and more siege at some point, I guess. I don't see a good reaction from Orange. His reaction is adding...
castle.
Okay, adding a castle. Okay.
But he's gonna lose so many vills before that's up.
Yeah,
If he micros a little bit more, there we go. You should one-shot those vills.
like one crossbow more, and this would have been huge, but he
I think they still would one-shot if they... I don't know exactly.
would hit every arrow, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Could be with fumbling rather than missing.
That was still a really good value. Like, Orange had to invest into a castle, and is down to 36 villagers. He's behind green, he's behind red.
Yeah, it's really big. But now also Grey has to invest in land army as well, so... I really hope that Green really invests on econ land now. But instead he goes for more water. It's really gonna be hard to win back water.
I mean, they Orange and Grey have mostly bits in the fire ships, which gets countered by... Like, Orange only has fire ships. Like, 3 demos, and his army is cleaned.
And caravels are not good against fire ships.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad he's losing his stocks almost, because...
Yeah, I really dislike Green's decision making right now.
Yeah, you should just go for eco, I think.
Also, the tower on the shoreline, that will just go down against fire ships really quickly. And look at the tower melting.
Oh, I see some memes in the chat.
I wish I got to pick Nagats. Yeah, Motions has a good point. Like, Orange can get the, I think, the Greek fire castle tag for his fire ships, which give them additional range. So getting up a castle is not that bad.
Yeah. But they're also gonna lose some accuracy though, and that extra range.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yep.
But I think it's still better than not getting it. I'm not 100% sure.
I think he has it already. No, like he's killing those caravels from 2 range, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Like, why did Green go for caravels? And if he's facing so many fire ships, he should not have made those dogs forward, I think.
Yeah,
really awkward.
He could just gone for full eco because red is messing up their eco anyway. And then he could place down a castle and then go for water.
Okay. And yeah, and the fire ships don't have it yet. But yeah, still so strong. So strong.
But they seems to be clearing up red's forward now.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad. Like, green and orange and grey are in a great position and they deserve that. But I was really rooting for red after this really great landing, actually.
Yeah. It's really great reaction though from both the players, I think. From grey and orange. Maybe not in his own base, but like they both reacted to the landing. They already have water, so they know that they can focus on land and win back. But I think green could have a lot more eco by this time. He didn't invest some water.
Yeah, he kept fighting a fight that he could not win.
Yeah.
But green is... yeah, and grey will be up to him way earlier.
Oh, last mention 2+1 is the Greek fire, so now they have it.
Yeah.
Last time we checked it was those 2 range. So yeah. So yeah, I think when we get to Imp, we're gonna see Princess Yodit and Nobunaga take this game.
Yeah. I would imagine like they should add Ken galleys and maybe land those arbalests, like those crossbows
Oh,
that
yeah.
will be arbalesters on the other side.
Yeah, I think that will be really strong.
Yeah,
I also
like
like Cannon Galleons in this situation.
Yodit has a transport ship ready too, and
Yeah.
they can secure a landing area with the fleet. So they have
But they're already calling it. They probably know what's gonna happen, so. So yeah, good luck in the next game, and it's 3-1 to Princess Yodit and Nobunaga.
So.
Yeah, it was a nice try with the landing.
I think red and green could have won this game. I think gray and orange are probably the stronger 1 versus 1 players.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure actually because they also had just better synergy in some games. Yeah, and I just wanted to say that else it could have snowballed that landing. But yeah, I didn't like the cavalry play or like forcing the cavalry play by green.
Also Templar, yeah.
But I'm not sure like what should he have went for instead? Just adding to C's and boom?
Yeah, I would probably done that, but that's me. So it's probably not maybe the right answer. But I think if you add eco, you're gonna have a crazy eco. You can then maybe dump a castle before they're up to Imp, get the docks up, and then start to produce a lot of water, or you get a back docks, or then take the game from there. Because now you lose a lot of eco. I mean, you lose a lot of eco potential, and you just lose army, and they're still gonna have that advantage. So.
And also probably the issue of like adding too many fishing ships if they decided for the landing so early already, right?
Yeah.
If you know you're gonna land in feudal, you know you will lose water. I guess I get it. They wanted to debate the enemies. They don't want the enemies to know that they going for the landing. But what's the red added? What 5 fishing ships?
Yeah, I think so, or 4 at least.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe make a back dock even and add 2. Like, that would also, then your fish can be safe for a little while and you get a little bit bonus from it.
Yeah.
But I also think when you do a landing, you should make the transport in Dark Age and send it over and make the first stable on the enemy land. Instead of making scouts at home and sending over less fish.
I mean, I agree, but landing in Dark Age is quite expensive. You only fit in what 5 units?
Yeah, but I mean on the way up.
Yeah. Maybe what I would have liked if Red didn't even invest all that wood for a dock in that case, and just like rely on Green making 1 transport ship for him.
Yeah.
Or like they didn't have to go not both of them had to go for water, maybe. So they can save the wood costs. I'm not sure.
I mean, what you can also do is like, if one person is going for the landing, the other player can go for just trying to snipe the enemy fishing ship. Like he makes some side docks, make maybe one forward dock to bait.
Green did it a lot. I think it was the right choice. Like in some cases, he would just keep running from fire ships and snipe as many fishing ships as he could while running away.
Yeah, that's really smart. Because then you like also reduce advantage to have by having water, and you also get the landing. But I think the purpose of landing earlier is that it's harder to spot it. Now we try to do the landing when there are already boats out on the water. So they spotted the first landing. Second landing got away with, but imagine if you got away with the first landing instead. And had scouts running around their bases. Then even Master Templar could win water by himself. If he managed to
And
deny gold.
yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. So looking at the stats, yes. Military score. Actually, Red killed the most units.
Yeah, he probably got the most field picks, I would guess.
Yeah.
So
It also shows like how much Green struggled investing in those expensive caravels. I'm actually not sure how expensive they are, but if they are just dying against mass fireships really quickly, yeah. I think it was a really good series. I just feel a bit bad for Ultimate Master Templar because I feel like they could have taken at least one win more. But yeah, like props to Yodit and Nobunaga, they did really well.
yeah, they really did play very solid.
Yeah.
You see there'll be some team player. Oh, the Portuguese player is up already. Yeah, they also got the field advantage. But I think it's also when you look at the units lost, LC lost 65 units. And that's mostly military units, I would guess. It's pretty
Yeah, for sure.
like a lot more resources invested in those losses than losing wills. But yeah, we're done. This cast, at least. So,
Thanks for letting me co-cast, Halvtand.
yeah, no problem. It was nice to have a co-caster.
Yes, it was nice casting with you.
Yep. It's nice casting with you too. And I'm gonna end the stream now. So bye to everyone who's been watching. And see you next time.